Imagine this. You sit in front of your phone, refreshing the messages. Your fingers tremble, not from cold, but from anticipation, from addiction, from someone else holding your attention on a short leash. This isn't love. It isn't attachment. It's chemistry. It's psychology. It's a mechanism that pulls you back, again and again. We grew up believing women love deeper, that their feelings are purer. But the truth is different. Love can become a trap. And the mind, its architect. Today you'll learn how women become addicted to men, not because they're weak, but because their brain is honest. It reacts to signals you don't even notice. And if you understand this, you begin to see through your emotions, your thinking, and the theater we call relationships. Everything you knew about attraction is a lie. It's not about romance. It's about power. First insight, the dopamine frame. A woman's brain reacts to unpredictability more than to stability. When a man appears, disappears, writes, then goes silent, it doesn't cause irritation but a burst of dopamine. That's why you miss him, even if he hurt you. Not because you miss the person, but because your brain misses the dopamine. It's the same mechanism that makes people addicted to games, social media, cigarettes. The intermittent reward. Sometimes you get attention, sometimes silence. And you can't predict when the next message will come. And that's where the addiction lies. Your mind says, I need him. But in reality, you need the chemical spike. Second insight, the frame of significance. When a man becomes the center of focus, a woman starts measuring herself through his reaction. If he's cold, she wonders what she did wrong. If he smiles, she feels worthy again. That's not love. It's a glitch in self-worth. Your brain links approval with safety, and every emotion becomes a signal of your value. That's how inner chaos begins. You no longer ask, what do I want? You ask, what does he think of me? And the less he says, the louder your thoughts become. Third insight, the illusion of control. You start believing you can change him. That if you're just a bit softer, more patient, kinder, he'll understand. He'll choose you. But that's false hope. The brain looks for patterns even when there are none. It wants to believe that effort equals result. So you stay, you justify, you wait, and you don't notice how you turn into a player addicted to the next round of emotion. Fourth insight, attachment psychology. Some people awaken childhood wounds in us. You feel drawn not to the person, but to a familiar pain. It's that strange feeling, like being home, though everything inside you burns. That's not love. It's repetition. Your brain doesn't seek happiness. It seeks familiarity. When someone reminds you of an old wound, your mind doesn't respond with fear, but with attraction. Paradoxically, pain feels safe because you know how to live with it. That's why toxic relationships are hard to let go of. They're familiar. They feel right. Fifth insight, the power of detachment. Attachment doesn't disappear when you leave. It dies slowly, in silence. But silence is what gives you back your power. When you stop replying, stop analyzing, stop searching for meaning, the mind begins to reset. You reclaim the resource that was always yours, attention, and then everything shifts. You see that your strength isn't in being needed. It's in being whole. Because addiction isn't love. It's self-loss. Love is clarity. Think, how many times have you mistaken pain for passion? How many times did you think jealousy meant significance? How many times did you settle for less and call it patience? We live in a culture of emotional deceit, where suffering is romanticized, where toxicity is mistaken for depth. But let's be honest, depth isn't suffering. Depth is understanding. Understanding breaks the cycle of addiction. It turns you from a prisoner into an observer. You no longer wait for the call. You no longer seek validation. You observe. You analyze. You control. That's liberation. When your mind stops being a weapon against you and becomes your ally. Because addiction begins with attention, and healing begins with awareness. And now you know, love without awareness is just chemistry. And awareness without love, that's freedom. Remember, no one gives you power. You just stop giving it away. And the day you stop chasing someone who doesn't choose you, your mind finally chooses you. That's how women become addicted to men. And that's how they stop. It doesn't start with him. It starts with you. It ends with you too.